Today's picks brought to you by Worldwide BMW, by Resorts Casino, New York City, located at the Big A at the racetrack, play today, and by PC Richards and Son, and go visit one in a store near you, in somewhere. There's about 65 of them in the sound of my voice here in the metropolitan area. All right. We have reached the NFL's second season, wild card weekend. The 4 seeded teams get to sit and watch and wait for big games starting tomorrow in the 4 o'clock hour in the league where they play for pay. All right, interesting themes abound here with these 4 games. Game 1 is about the coaches and really the pressure on both. Marvin Lewis hasn't won a playoff game. He's one of the winningest coaches never to win one. Kubiak has got to be under intense pressure considering the Texans' start. To open up 11-1 and be the 3 seed, if you go out in the first round, it would be just a deadly finish. Last year they won a game and then played well in the second game with a backup quarterback. Now they have Schaub, who has played terribly in December. With the Texans, it is about 2 things. One, they have got to put pressure on Dalton. They have to run the football because everything they do is based off play action. They cannot let Geno Atkins ruin the game. The Bengals' interior defender is one of the real unsung stars in the league right now defensively. You're going to hear about Watt, and you're right, Watt's been great, but you know what? Geno Atkins has been unbelievable for the Bengals this year. But for the Texans, it's about Arian Foster. He has got to have a big game. If he doesn't, they'll go home. If he does not, they will go home. If he does, everything will work. They'll make plays off play action. They'll go. So, Bengals are a 4.5-point underdog. A lot of people like the Bengals. I just don't think the Bengals are there yet. I think making the playoffs, beating Pittsburgh was a big step in the right direction. I think this is a game the other team has to have. It's really a desperate situation for them. They cannot. Listen, they can get knocked off 2 weeks from now. They can even get knocked off next week. They can't lose this game. They have to give their folks a taste of a home playoff win off this season. You cannot win this many games and not win a playoff game. I think they will. It won't be ugly. 24-17 Texans, game number 1. Game number 2. Weather's going to be cold. Wind chill's going to be around 0. Everyone I talk to likes the Vikings, except me. I don't like the Vikings in this game. I think the Vikings did a lot to get here. I think Peterson has been sensational. I think it's time for the Packers to have one of those games where you just say, wow, look at that offense. Look at that quarterback. And I think that's what kind of game you have here. The Packers know if they can get up early on them, they then make Ponda have to make plays he doesn't want to make. See, if Ponda gets to stay in front in this game, he can then play the very easy arithmetic game where he's in the box, I throw it. He's not in the box, I run it. That's a very easy game to play. It's a game where there's not a lot of mistakes, but I think that game comes to a early stop if the Packers do what I think they can do offensively. Rodgers, it's time for him to explode. He can be extremely dangerous, and I think people will come off this Saturday night saying the Packers are a very, very, very strong contender to do a lot of damage this year in the postseason. They did it 2 years ago. On a Saturday night, they dismantled Atlanta. I think they come up big in this game. I'm not taking anything away from what Minnesota's done. The one caveat could be if the Minnesota pass rush makes it a very unpleasant night for Rodgers, that's their one chance. To me, it's about their pass rush winning this game, not Peterson. I think Peterson can keep him in the game. I don't think he can win it. I think the Minnesota pass rush can win it. I think Rodgers has a big game. I think they win a 31-20 decision. So on Saturday, I'm going with the 2 home teams, and I'm going with the 2 favorites. To Sunday we go, to Ravens and the Colts, and this is, I admit, it's a sentimental pick. I'm going with the Colts +7 because I really want to root for Luck. I've been on Luck's bandwagon all year. I don't want to get off now. I'm worried about them staying in the game early. I'm worried about them getting through the first quarter and it not be Rice runs for 20, Rice runs for 15, Rice runs it into the end zone. They get a pick, now it's 14-0. They get a field goal, now it's 14-3. They get a big run, and now it's 21-3. I don't want. That's what you have to hope doesn't happen here. I will say this. Ravens are better. Colts are vulnerable to the run. They're probably not ready to win a playoff game on the road. It's crazy to go against a rookie quarterback. It's crazy to go with a rookie quarterback on the road in his first game. But all that being said, this kid is special, and if he gets a chance late, he's going to make people look bad. That's what he is. That he's got greatness in him, and getting him in 7, I'll start off my career taking him. Because you know what? I want to root for him like crazy. I'm not picking against him. Maybe I'll be wrong and it's 31-10, but if it is, so be it. Because he's given me plenty of thrills already this year. But I'm going to stick with luck, stick with that Colt magic, and think that they can play this close. And who knows? Maybe they're down 10 late, and they put a scare, and they're kicking on side down 3 late after he sticks one in the end zone. He's going to be fun in the fourth quarter if he can smell it, if he can get it close. If you're the Ravens, you don't want him anywhere near the game inside 14 points in the fourth quarter because he'll beat you. So I'm going to go with the Colts +7. Game 4, this is a tough game. This, to me, is the hardest game of the 4 to pick. Seattle's the better team, but they're on the road. Wilson's a hell of a quarterback. RG3 is even more dynamic. Shanahan's won Super Bowls. He knows how to call a game. Seattle's got the better defense. I mean, they're really the better defense. The difference here is, to me, is the coach, the quarterback, and getting points. That's going to make me take the 3. My gut, I think Seattle's going to win a tight game, but I think it'll be close enough that I'll take Washington plus at home and take the 3 points. I got a feeling Seattle's going to win it. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a 21-20 or a 17-14 or a 20-17 or something like that. But you know what? If this game were picked, I'd pick Seattle. It's not. It's +3. I'll take the Redskins. And again, I'm banking on RG3 and Shanahan and the fact that I don't think Seattle can run and hide. Seattle's the better team. Locate the better team. So you probably should be going the other way in the Sunday games. But I'm going to put a flyer on the 2 kids who are so special, on Luck and on RG3, and take my chances. Okay? Because, you know what? They make it fun. So that's what we'll do. So on Saturday, we'll go to 2 favorites. Texans -4.5. Packers -7.5. On Sunday, we'll go to 2 dogs. Colts +7 with Luck. Redskins +3 with RG3. The picks for Wild Card Weekend. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
WFAN, WFAN FM, New York.